we are not satisfied with the outcome of the meeting. We have been sitting with the Chief Minister and the two Deputy CMs and the CS and other bureaucrats for nearly an hour and a half. However, it comes into a standoff because we have been objecting to many sections of the act, whereas the Chief Minister and the government, they explain to us the reason behind the acts, the clauses, and told us that it will not give absolute power to the governing council or the government. It will be people friendly. But we told them, but it is written like this. How can you see so? They then told us that we can do that in the rules to give confidence to the people, because at this juncture the act gives confidence only to the investors. We need confidence also for the people. The government should build confidence for the people. They are only assuring us verbally that the further amendments will be made to the act in the winter session of the assembly, and apart from that the rules will be framed in accordance to our demand. And at the same time they assured us that they will invite all stakeholders before framing the rules and before amending the act. So we told them that what we see is in black and white is the act that had already been passed in 2024. We are apprehensive, not only apprehensive, but we are very much so sure that this act will not be beneficial for the local people. But the government assured us verbally. So we told them that your assurance verbally cannot be accepted 100%. We are not 100% satisfied. We are still apprehensive, and we still remain apprehensive, and it is imperative for the government to ensure that this act should be people friendly. Otherwise, if this act remains like this, then it should be scrapped immediately. And it is important also for the different tribal legislators to speak out on behalf of the people when this bill is being introduced when the bill of the amendment will be introduced in the house. See, we will have a central executive council meeting, and we will discuss regarding what the next course of action should be taken, because we have received verbal assurance from the government. We don't know when will that come in black and white, because you see, time is also a very important factor. If it takes too much time, then people will be affected. Investors will come from outside, and they will set up industries, establishments here in the state. So without proper amendments, without the proper rules, then it will greatly negatively impact the people of the state. So unless the government, if the government is really sincere, if it is really committed, then it should work very fast regarding those amendments and the rules. But at this juncture, it is very important that all and one should reject the principal act of the Meghalaya State Investment Promotion and Facilitation. They will do that because they inform us that since it includes the Meghalaya Land Transfer Act in the amendments, so they will have to pass it in the House. But it is very important because what we are discussing is the principal act. See, the amendments that the government introduced, they are not sufficient enough to protect the rights, to safeguard the rights of the tribal communities, the indigenous tribal communities of the state. That compelled us to protest, not only because of the amendment, but because of the principal act. The amendment is insufficient. We impress upon the government that this act should be repealed if it is not people friendly, if it is only investors friendly. The government verbally assured us that it will invite all stakeholders into the table in order to together before the government draft the rules, and it also assured us that certain amendments will be made in the autumn session. However, we have received only a verbal assurance without black and white, and as I've said, time is also a very important factor. We are not yet impressed, and we are still very much apprehensive regarding the principal act.